In a world where podcasting is king, you are listening to Gundam at MAHQ.
What number are we at? Oh, episode 24.
What the
episode fuck? 184 of Gundam MAHQ. The first.
I'll write it myself and we'll do it live.
Take it from the top.
Let's do it again.
Let's call the whole thing off.
Let's go.
All right.
No, it's over.
Welcome back to Gundam at MAHQ. This is the first episode of the year 2017. It is episode 184. And yes, we were gone for a while, but we also had a nice batch of episodes that had been released over the long extended holiday break. So thank you, Soul Bro, for sharing those with everybody. And if you haven't checked anything out, definitely go download those at the various places that Soul Bro will let you get them from. So, guys, anything before I'm sauntering over to the Larry King Memorial News Studio? Solbro, I think you told me you had something.
Yeah, I've got a few things. A big thank you to Dollar Relance for working on, yet again, another end of the year special. That was one of the episodes that we dropped at the beginning of the year. So if you guys missed that, you can find that on the MP3 feed as well as the MP3 feed. That's where you can find it. Also, I wanted to let you guys know if you do want to submit any tweets for this particular episode, any kind of questions or comments, you can do that by using the hashtag GundamLive184. It's on the screen if you're watching live, and feel free to submit your questions and comments during the stream. You can also watch live over on youtube.com/GundamLive, and youtube.com/GundamMAHQ/live. And also, you can watch on twitch.tv/level_NINE and hitbox.tv/level_NINE. Some people ask me if I could start streaming on those channels, just in case they can't see YouTube. So we're streaming on all three, guys. You can run it back and watch the archives here on youtube.com/GundamMAHQ as well. Or you can download the episodes on the MP3 feed as you always do. Anyway, back to you, Neo.
Wow, that's so much stuff of Gundam on there. I think Gundam will actually break the internet. Ha ha ha! Wow. Well, let's hope there's not another way to stream, because, Bro, you're gonna need I'm sure you have a cheat sheet in front of you. You probably have to add some stuff to it.
So many cheats.
So. Yes, I've made it over to the reporter's chair, and I think I forgot to talk about what our topic is tonight, and that's going to be episode 4 of Gundam: The Origin, the retelling of the original Gundam, the original Mobile Suit Gundam story, and this is in kind of an OVA format. So we'll be talking about that, highlights, lowlights, sidelights, and headlights. But now to do some Neo's listener submitted news.
Let it rip.
All right. And if you ever have any news, always post it to the Listener Submitted News articles thread in the Gundam section of the Mecha Talk forum. And I just want to put a little disclaimer before I begin here. Yes, I'm going to start at a point that I know there was stuff that was submitted prior, but it was not read since our last live show. But sorry, I just you want us to talk about other things, and I looked through some of the news and was kind of dated, so I just didn't feel it was kind of pertinent at this point. So thank you for all the posting. Unfortunately, it's just one of those things, what are we going to do? Mm-hmm. So the first one here comes from Philly Gundam fan, and he has got the first article of the year, and it's some Funimation news.
Oh,
looks the Funimation news, and it looks like, man, Chris, I know you got this date circled. February 7th, that Ghost in the Shell 2 Innocence. You could be able to get it in a combo pack, Blu-ray, DVD, and digital. So nothing like
I can get Professor Bato's philosophy lesson.
I know you were looking forward to this. Yes. So
see, I don't have that on pre-order. What I do have on pre-order is season 1 of Standalone Complex on Blu-ray, which also releases in February.
Wow. But you're gonna get this though too, right? Right, because you do love the Professor Bato.
I love me the Gits, and it is a pretty movie, but maybe when it's cheap.
Yeah, don't want to do that. So, all right. Thank you, Mr. Philly Gundam fan, there for your submission. Oh man, Vet Noir. Man, you got bested by old Philly Gundam fan. I guess it may not be your year. You gotta reclaim the crown. But he actually put a link here for the Gunpla Builders World Cup 2016 finalists and the results. So I'm not going to go through all of it, but definitely visit Mr. Vet Noir's post here, because you get to see who all the finalists were. It's got links to showing what they entered and some of the results there. So thank you for that, because I know we have a lot of Gunpla players out there. Vet Noir comes back for, I guess this is for Soulbro. Looks like there's a new Robotech comic by Brian Wood that's available. Soulbro, do you have that on your
my Amazon wish list?
No, what's that comic app? The comic book.
Oh, Comixology.
It should be on your Comixology garbage pail.
I'll get right on it.
Don't want people to get you.
I think I'm pretty much done.
Why
with.
does Amazon have that?
Actually, you know what?
There should be a garbage pail.
Yo, Mark,
if anybody wants to donate to Soulbro, the subscription for this comic, definitely let us know. We can make that happen for you.
I'm sure they'll get right on it.
And Vet Noir comes back with more news. It looks like Mobile Suit Gundam UC Ban Destiny manga ends. So Chris, have you been able to look at that or read it or have any insight on that manga?
It's an adaptation of Unicorn, but it's got a bunch of stuff that was not in the anime version.
Okay. So, like any examples?
Mobile suits, people.
Okay. Places, things.
Ideas, persons.
Auras. Okay.
Who, what, when, where, why, how.
But our classic Earth versus space conflict, though.
Yeah, it's Unicorn just with extra crap. I think they put in more crap from the novels that got cut out from the OVA.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
All right. Well, thank you for that. Oh man, this is going to be a bad one. Soulbro, you need to hit the Admiral. Give me some Admiral.
The Admiral? Oh no. Is it
ready?
Robot Apocalypse news?
Yeah, if I said the Admiral, what the hell does that mean?
It's not the Admiral. All right, here we go.
I like this better when it was recorded.
So robophobic.
He said, "Play the Terminator music." I would know. Go for it.
Was it Terminator music?
Yes.
No, I thought the Admiral says something at the end of it.
I have variations.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I didn't know.
Clearly, you haven't paid attention.
I wasn't at the
What kind
production
of a
meeting
newscaster
today.
are you?
I wasn't at the production meeting today.
Oops.
So Vet Noir gave us a link to Frag Hero. Looks like Microsoft's own AI chose the PS4 over the Xbox One.
What?
It's got a thing here that says that Microsoft's been developing some AI called Tay, and it was designed as a chatbot to connect through social media websites such as Twitter and messaging platforms such as Kik and GroupMe. And I guess somebody was chatting with it about what gaming console to get, and it actually said to get the PS4.
Is this the same AI that got turned into a Nazi?
Oh, what?
I think so.
Oh
I
my
think
god.
so. Yeah, somebody had asked. Yes, it also has there too.
Wow.
Yeah, and also they chatted up and asked about series. They had some series of tweets between Donald Trump and Hitler.
Oh Jesus.
So I think Microsoft needs to shelve that a little bit. And of course, I clutch the robot tomes even more when I hear stuff like this.
Robot Nazis.
So thank you, Mr. Fenoir, for your submission.
One step away from Wolfenstein.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Oh, this is some good news, man. It looks like, and this coming from a Gundam fan, it looks like our friends at Right Stuff Anime are going to be bringing in the 0079 movie trilogy, and the 083 collection. So,
nice.
Yeah,
which includes
April.
The
Blu-rays.
the movie that nobody wants and nobody should watch. And also the 2 May Fly of Space shorts, including the new one that was made for the Japanese Blu-ray last year.
Yeah, but we get to see Kelly and Co. in space in beautiful HD.
Oh boy.
And as a little extra tidbit, a little Gundam, not so exclusive, but I asked Right Stuff on Facebook if the 8th MS Team Blu-ray is going to include the new short that was made.
Oh, really?
And a couple of years ago, and they said that yes, it would.
Oh, nice. Dope. Good stuff. Way to improve the product. That's good stuff.
Yep.
08th MS Team, one of those shows that you just watch up to the second to last episode and just stop.
You don't want to see the end.
But I need to know how it ends. No, you don't. Just it kind of ended there.
Yo, was it Tsunami made the right decision?
Yeah, they kind of did.
Oh man, I remember that. It's like, why did it show the last episode? Years later.
Yeah. That's our watch. Like,
where's that episode 13 of 8th MS Team?
Oh, I gotta see it, bro. I gotta see it. Some things are best kept sealed.
Well, isn't that what happened to your boy Akito and the Desco with Geki Ganger? He never saw the last.
We got Geki Ganger. Oh no!
And then when he did, he was like, "Oh God, that shit was terrible."
What a chip! That shit was priceless. Oh man, so true though. So true.
So Philly the Gundam fan also gives us a news. I guess this will be a new news segment, and I think this is very appropriate because seems to be one dedicated to Solbro nostalgia news.
Oh man, I gotta come up with this
nostalgia news because it looks like he's got linked here. It says new Voltron season 2 trailer, and it looks like the new season's going to be debuting. Oh man, tomorrow actually, the 20th. So yeah, for all you guys that were loving the Voltron.
Midnight your time.
Oh yeah. I still got to finish the first season. I watched the first 4 episodes and I kind of lost track. It wasn't bad.
I got every bit of time to watch that tomorrow at work. I can't wait. Hope my work's not listening.
Yeah,
well, better to watch that than something else.
Oh yes, indeed. Oh yeah, trust me. My mother asked me if I was gonna watch that thing, and it's like, nope.
Back to the news. Back to the news.
No one will ever know.
Becton GM has a little bit of says here some hope for the human resistance news here. I guess the AI says here the AI consensus is not unified as we thought, as 2 Google homes argue, fall in love, and then hate each other as thousands watch. Is this true? I didn't know about this. So some those nested linked up homes they got yelling at each other. That's pretty awesome.
Oh, that's
arguing. Oh, the home's the little Alexa thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So much shit coming out. It's so hard to keep track. So that's kind of funny. I'll have to check that out. I didn't know somebody live tweeted that. Oh, that's cool. But thank you, Mr. Mecton GM. Oh, Philly Gundam fan here. Yep. And man, what a segue I did earlier, or little tease. It looks like here our friends at Right Stuff are going to be releasing Martian Successor Nadesco on Blu-ray on April 4th this year, and it includes the critically acclaimed Prince of Darkness movie that received a whole whopping nothing on MAHQ.
Somehow I think that review's not going on the back of the box.
You don't think that's on the? You don't think that's on the box of the thing?
I don't think it's a pull quote on the back of the box. I have a sneaking suspicion about that.
So
I'm not
good,
sure.
so good. We ran out of stars to describe it.
So good. There is no possible rating for this.
Oh, that's awful. Yo, wait. Did they? You know what? I'll let you finish the news because I have a question about that.
Ask it now.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to ruin. I don't want to ruin
I guess
the
right
surprise.
now you can, the pre-order. He says here the pre-orders for the complete series is going to be $42.24 right now. So $42.22, 24 cents US.
I need to get on that. Yazi brought up in the chat. We still have yet to hear the Nadesco Spotlight on Gundam. We're going to try to work on that this year because I would really like to do it. And in light of this Blu-ray, Nadesco to have a review of Nadesco.
Actual show?
The actual show, yeah.
That means we got to watch. That means I have to watch Prince of Darkness again.
You don't have to.
You mean Prince of Dumbness?
My question
is that part of the J.J. Abrams Dumbness trilogy?
Yes, it is. It's into darkness, and then once they're into the darkness, that's where they find the Prince of Darkness, or rather, Dumbness.
When's the completion of the trilogy coming out? The J.J. Abrams Dumbness trilogy.
It's gonna be Transformers: Rise of the Dumbness.
How dare you? How dare you? That's a survey joint right now.
That's
How dare you?
Survey joint. It'll be one of the spin-offs, Neo. It'll be one of the spin-offs. There you go. Yo,
yeah, that's it. That's the ticket.
that's the ticket. Hey, real quick though, in the news that for that Nadesco box, the Nadesco Blu-ray collection, did they mention it comes?
The art.
Oh,
I'm
no
just
problem.
reading the board.
If you were to skim it,
I'm doing things that I'll bring it up real quick.
No, that's
making
cool.
Me do stuff.
I want to know
how we do news in 2017. We just whatever comes up, we just read.
All I want to know is if it comes with the Geki Ganger OVA. That's what I would like to know.
It does.
Oh! Oh, it's on DVD. I'm fine with that as long as it comes with it in some way, shape, or form.
Yes, yes, and Chris is correct. The extras are all on DVD. So the show and awful movie are on Blu-ray, but everything else is on. All the extras are on DVD. So there you go.
Oh,
and it's for ages 13 and up.
Sweet.
Yeah, I think you're old enough, so we're. Last one here. Destination Tokyo. Full Metal Panic. Invisible
Panic.
Good stuff.
Full Metal Panic. Invisible Victory TV anime will air this fall. My God, Japanese! Just do one word for once.
Full Metal Panic Season 4. That's all you got to do.
Exactly.
It's a wrap.
Yeah, it's going to be directed. Ooh, it's going to be directed by an Evangelion director, Katsuki Nakayama, and it's going to be while the Full Metal Panic original novel author Sho Gato is handling the series composition and writing all the scripts. Ooh, that sounds exciting. But so yeah, thank you, Mr. Philly Gundam fan, and Mr. Chris. You had said earlier that there was something breaking news, or what you brought in earlier. Was that it?
No, there's some breaking news. While we're talking about old school stuff coming out on shiny Blu-rays.
Not nostalgia news.
Yes. At the end of this month is the Blu-ray of Ray Earth from Discotech.
Right on.
Oh wow, okay.
Yo,
yeah, so that's the entire series, all 49 episodes. So go check it out and go on an RPG quest and all that fun stuff.
That's been
The actual news, which is on the subject of Fantasy Mecha, is that in Japan on May 10th, there is going to be a complete Blu-ray box set for Panzer World Gallant, including both the TV series and the movie for the low price of 32,000 yen.
Wait. Well, how much
Whoa.
is it? That's like
It's about-
320.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
$300.
$300.
Oof.
America.
Well then, I'll have to
So-
keep waiting.
You have to really like Gallant to pay that much for it.
Hey, Disco.
It's good.
And
It's good to see
it's
the.
designated loser. God, what was his name?
I forget him, but I know
Oh
you
God,
talking
what
about.
was that?
Oh, that guy
High
was.
Shelton.
That's
I
it.
shut up.
Oh my God, you had to dig deep for that one. But Discotech, if you're listening, please take a good look at that show and hook us up. Hook us up, please.
I would ask Discotech to before that, please hook us up with some Votoms
Yeah, absolutely. Since
or SBT Lasner.
Yeah.
since Votoms has been here before and already has a subtitled version out, they could hopefully just be able to make an easy transfer. But there's also the OVAs and stuff for Votoms too. I'd love to see all of Votoms brought over here, man. I know it's a pipe dream.
I mean, if they're doing all these old shows on Blu-ray now, where's my MD Geist: Death Force?
oh Lord,
That's in the deep pits of hell alongside founder of CPM.
what was his name? John something.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ask him on Twitter.
Ask him because he's probably the only one who's interested in it.
He'll burn your copy on Blu-ray.
There probably isn't a Blu-ray release in Japan, but he probably had a Blu-ray transfer made for himself.
Oh,
Just for his own like private library.
He got the machine himself, the conversion machine himself. It's like, this is my pet project. Got to see that Geist in the HD quality.
transferred it directly from Laserdisc. Gross.
Speaking still of old school stuff on Blu-ray, don't forget, if you purchase the Turn A DVDs from Right Stuff, as I did, to take advantage, if you want, of the Blu-ray upgrade offer, which expires in March.
Wow.
Oh, good stuff.
Fill out a form, you send in your DVDs complete with the discs and the packaging and the inserts and all of that, and for $25 you get the Blu-ray set in return.
I wonder what they do with the old DVDs.
Probably re-shrink wrap them and resell them. They're in good condition, why not?
This is a scam the whole time. It's actually a pretty good scam. I mean,
Yeah. But since we're talking about Blu-ray releases, there's some question. Yahtzee says, Chris, is there any news of the English retail release of Gundam IBO first season? No, there's been nothing from Right Stuff. I don't know if it's still airing on Toonami or if they already finished, but I'm sure it'll be coming along at some point now that they've had it on Toonami, not on Toonami.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but
Or Adult Swim. I don't even know anymore.
in regards to Iron Blooded Orphans, didn't Funimation have something to do with the localization for that, for the dub or whatnot? I know it's dubbed by California, but they don't have anything to do with the Blu-ray release or anything like that, specifically for that show?
Everything is Right Stuff.
Oh man, well hopefully we get the dubbed version and I'm sorry, the subbed and dubbed version on Blu-ray sometime soon. I've got my fingers crossed for that.
He also asks, is Votoms even on Blu-ray in Japan? The answer to that is yes. It is all on Blu-ray in Japan. So we needs it, precious. And he says, I really want a Dragonar release on Blu-ray. Yes, you and me both. That I do not know if that's on Blu-ray in Japan or not.
Oh, shout outs to FlameX. He says Funimation only has streaming rights for IBO. That's where my wires got crossed. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
man, I wonder what it's like to see Chirico kill in HD and Blu-ray quality. It's probably pretty amazing, I would think.
Glorious killing.
Yeah, and scowling and just, you know,
Yes.
that nice digital sound of him just saying one or two words. Man, a few words, but lots of kills. So, Retto shoulder. So, anything else, Chris, as we can close out the news?
That is it for the Blu-ray Nostalgia Corner.
Oh, wow. Thank you. And everyone, thank you for all your submissions. And if you have any news, just go to the Neo's Listener and submit a news. Listener, oh, man, I'm having tongue-tied tonight. The Neo's Listener submitted news articles thread in the Gundam section of the Mecha Talk forum. Thank you. My God, I'm going to give it. So now I'm going to give it to one of you guys and sit here and talk about Gundam the Origin episode 4 as I sit here and get a drink and maybe help my tongue.
You go for it. There's a few highlights from the chat I've seen so far. I wanted to point out. Shout outs to Robert Mallard. He says, congrats on the 10th year of Gundam. Thank you, sir. He also says 0083 in quotation marks. He says, because I'm not looking for a love affair. I need the magic when I hold you near. It's more important than a one-night stand. I need the magic when I touch your hand. Oh my God, yo, the run back, yo, that montage.
I'm there right now, man. I'm feeling the carrots.
Yo, Kelly Lasner, yo, we confirmed. The greatest bromance in all of Gundam, all day.
By the way, I need to make a shocking admission to you guys.
What's up?
Have you guys read the 083 Rebellion manga?
No, not yet. No.
So all the volumes of it so far are available on the Methods Network.
Okay.
And basically, it's like an origin version of 083 that is a lot more expanded and goes into more background on the characters and the stories, and even has a cameo from Terry Sanders from 8th MS Team.
Oh.
Wow.
And it completely rewrites some of the characters like Ko and Nina to actually make them likable.
That's how you do it, man.
Wait. Nina's likable? You?
Yes.
What about?
Still annoying, but not like you don't want to murder her.
What about our man Moncha?
He's kind of toned down all of his nonsense. There's less of it, and like a lot of events happen very differently. Like the one of the pilots, Dick Allen, he doesn't get killed in the same spot. There's a whole like extra story with him. The order of events is very different. They fight some extra junk here and there. All the stuff with Kelly, he ends up fighting both Ko and the GP-04 and survives and runs off with Gato, and that's where Volume 7 ends.
Oh, really?
Shit.
He's probably still destined to die, but in a different way, in a more expanded story, and everything's better. They even touch upon, from the beginning, the Gato and Nina thing, so it doesn't seem like a random ass pull from nowhere.
Oh, that's cool.
It's got really nice artwork.
It sounds
do they do anything? Is there any like talk of the Titans coming up or anything instead of just like how it kind of ended up at the end of the anime? Is there anything where maybe some special forces are going on, or you know what I'm saying?
There's more politics talked about, how the rest of the Earth Federation military doesn't support the Gundam development project, so that's kind of the seeds of it, I think.
Okay.
We're still very early in the story because we've just had the Albion at the moon, and Kelly got away, so I don't know what direction it's going to take now, and I'm sure the Titans will be worked in earlier.
What about cool-ass Captain Synapse? Is he even cooler in this?
He's still around, not as much, but yeah, he's still cool.
Nice.
Man. Well, that's awesome. It sounds like a future homework assignment, man. I'm looking forward to reading that.
I would say it is a future homework assignment.
Hell yeah, man. Shit.
Man, make it Ko and Nina likable.
Yeah, that sounds like the impossible, bro.
Just with all the extra backstory stuff and explanations of things, it's already, for me, the definitive version of 083, and it's not even done yet. It's definitely, it's at least the way the story is told, it's a lot better than in the OVA.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Which is saying something, because that OVA got pretty damn messy sometimes.
Oh, yeah, it did.
Man. Well,
it did.
Well, Robert also brings up, in regards to Nadesco, the movie, he says 0 out of 5 is pretty good. He also asks, is Vertical ever going to do another Gundam manga? It feels like Origin finished forever ago. I have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine.
They promised, Ed Chavez promised multiple times that there would be something released in 2016 after they were done with Origin, and nothing ever came of it. So I don't know if their release plans changed or some kind of behind the scenes issue that what they wanted to get maybe they couldn't get, or who knows. But
when I talked with him at the Anime Expo in 2015, of course I couldn't go to 16 because I was out of the country. But he said that they had something going on, but it was just basically they were having to deal with Sunrise when it came to just the kind of the stuff that nobody wants to hear. All the
sausage making. Yeah,
pretty much. It was just. I mean, he said that they were wanting to do something. They were encouraged by the success of Origin, but with that success, it made it where Sunrise started coming back and saying, "Oh, well, all that stuff we were giving you before, now you're going to have to do this and that." So it seemed like it was a lot of give and take, a lot of take that was starting to kind of get back at them. So maybe either they're still in the work, or maybe they just said screw it at this point.
It would not surprise me if Japanese interference, as usual, has ruined everything and deep sixed the potential for something to come out. But if you need something, Viz has Thunderbolt if you want your jazz and ugly people.
Damn it!
They were an ugly crew. And mobile suits that are like somehow should be 30 years in the future.
Oh my god. Yo, shout outs to Kristen Castros. He says, long-time listener, first time I've ever managed to catch it live. Christian, welcome to the madness. SK04, shout outs to Gundam X Mal. That's the name I know him best as. He says, Prince of Darkness for free? What a steal. And let's see here. Last but not least,
this movie's not even worth stealing. MAHQ. That's your pull quote.
Exactly. We've got just a few tidbits from Yazi. He says, I'm marathoning Voltron when I get home from work tomorrow. The Rebellion manga is done by the same guy who did the Lost War Chronicles manga, as well as Encounters in Space, and the End of Flash manga. And he says, I think this is the one exception to book burning. Books like this, garbage Robotech stuff. Damn.
I mean, on the Robotech, man. You're gonna. I mean, it's part of Soulbro's childhood's crying right now.
Oh, it sure is.
Robotech.
Hey, I always have a place in my heart for Robotech, just not Harmony Gold anymore. That is their license has been
Robotech's
revoked.
better. What's your favorite part of Robotech? Who's Macross?
Macross.
Macross sucks with all the singing and the girls, and it's gay, and I don't like it.
I like Robotech.
That's the story. But just want to
better. I need my American military jingoism, please. Sir.
It's so jingoistic. Also, make sure to visit MAHQ.net, mechatalk.net, and all the other sites that make the magic happen. Make sure to check those out. Gundam.net, you can find this episode on MP3 and the link back to the live stream as well by going to Gundam.net. That's where we post all our episodes. And I turn it over to Chris. Would you like to take us into the segment, sir?
Sure. Well, first let's have one parting shot from Yatsu. He says, at least we got some good Gundam manga like 083 Rebellion, unlike the crap that the Crossbone artist keeps spewing out.
Ooh.
Those are dangerous words to say around the
how
Crossbone
dare you.
cultists, sir. Because we all know that Crossbone Gundam is the gospel delivered by our savior, the Lord Jesus Yamato. Sir.
Exactly.
When are we getting that on OVA?
Crossbone?
Yeah, maybe I should start up a petition.
Yeah, start an online petition. As you know, it's perpetually always in the works, possibly. As long as you have dreams.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, he typed something and then it says message retracted. They already got to him.
Oh, man.
Nice knowing you, buddy.
Oh, no.
Somebody just slit his throat at his computer right now as we were speaking. I have no proof of this, but it's probably true.
Awesome.
So, anyway, moving into our main topic is a review of episode 4 of Gundam The Origin, Eve of Destiny. Not that Destiny.
Oh.
Not all caps Destiny.
Oh, no. But Blue...
So this is what was originally intended as the end because it was announced as a 4-episode series. And then before the release of this episode, or right around the same time, we found out that, wait, there's more. And there's going to be episodes 5 and 6, which will all be about the Battle of Loom, and then presumably bring all these flashbacks to a close, because that's where that whole story ends. So just a brief little recap, because we've already talked about this basic story when we reviewed the origin manga. We start off with Char after the rebellion against the Earth Federation garrison, and he gets kicked out of the military. So he heads down to Brazil as a construction worker, and this is where he has his fateful meeting with Lala, who's being exploited and having her new type powers used for gambling. And then he rescues her from that, and then he gets involved in the Mobile Suit development project, and we see Zeon progressing further and further with their Mobile Suit development, to the point that Professor Monopsky decides to defect for the Federation, and there's this whole plan in motion for him to escape from the Zeon on the moon and get to the Federation. So, of course, the Zeon get wind of this, and they send a crack team to make sure that he does not escape, and that crack team includes Char, Ramba Ral, and the TriStars.
Damn.
Which, if you want people to go mess somebody up with mobile suits, that's the team to do it.
Yeah, the Wrecking Crew.
They are. So there's this whole thing with him trying to escape. The Zeon forces attack, and the Federation deploys their new experimental model gun cannons that get absolutely trashed.
Ooh.
And smoked so bad that Temray tells all the Federation brass, "See, I told you so. That's a bunch of junk.
Yeah.
You need this Gundam." And it's going to have some upgrade parts in the future. It'll increase the performance a lot.
It sure will. Yeah. It'll look like trash, but...
It'll look like trash, but it actually works. Believe me, this is true. It just looks like trash, but it isn't, I swear to God. We also see during this OVA some more of Amuro's life on Side 7, and how he doesn't really get along with anyone, and how Frau has to take care of him because, you know, he's a slob and can't get by on his own.
No, not at all.
He's no pants dance off, too.
And by the end of the story, we have the start of the war and Operation British, and Char, of course, is zooming around in a red mobile suit. Mm-hmm. So that's the basics of the story. Neo, what were your thoughts on episode 4?
Felt like I've seen this before.
Really?
Have you?
Except that now they're moving. No, it's interesting. The thing that just always gets me about Gundam the Origin is just how the Federation really kind of allowed, with this whole thing of allowing Zeon to have their little military academy and all their stuff. It's just like, just allowing them to do that and seeing how blatantly, like, militaristic, and how they were just kind of disobeying the Federation on a lot of things. It's like, you just really wonder, it's like, why didn't the Federation just stop this sooner? I mean, because, and I'm sure a lot of it was the politics, and I'm sure there were Zeon sympathizers in the Federation Senate and all that other stuff, but
it wouldn't surprise me if some of it was probably like, oh, let's give them a little token military and that'll keep them occupied and shut them up.
Yeah.
Except the fact that Zeon then started secretly building a real military, and the Federation just seemed completely unaware of that until the very start of the war.
Yeah, and but you do get the interpretation that when they do show Rebel in there a little bit, he just has, maybe it's his little new type sense, maybe it's just he knows what the hell's up, but he's the only one that kind of, he looks like, and he'll say some things, and he just gives a look like saying, something's going on here. And I mean, the brutality of the battle on the moon was just something. I mean, holy crap! Because the gun cannons, I think they outnumbered the Xeon 2-1, possibly 3-1.
Oh yeah, they came in bunches, man.
Yeah.
They had at least a dozen. You can see like the ship that was carrying them had a bunch of bays where mobile suits could come out, and that was like the definition of one-sided fight.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
They got curb stomped.
10-0
Yeah.
matchup.
And of course the dream team of Xeon baddies, and no wonder these guys made it through most of the war. I mean, Char made it through the whole thing, but even the Tri-Stars and Rombaral, I mean, these guys lasted a lot longer than most of these other pilots, and it kind of helps when you're on the at the genesis of this whole program. So. And of course, the Tri-Stars being swirly and stupid as ever, just a bunch of guys, having all their insecurities about Char. What's he think he's so right about? Is it red mobile?
Get her done.
Get her done.
Calm down, Ortega.
I will always love how in the TV series dub that they basically were country hicks, but man, does it fit?
Yeah,
Because
really
they're all just so dumb.
And did they inadvertently kind of do a low rent version of the Jetstream attack in that battle too? Because it did look like they kind of did it, and they just didn't really realize it. They're probably, you know what, that thing we did back then when we blew all this stuff up, it worked out pretty well. Let's do it again.
Give it a fancy name, call it Jetstream attack. Get it done, yeah.
I mean, oh my God, it was holy. I mean, you're just sitting there, man. I mean, the poor Federation guys. I mean, some of the gun cannons are still kind of, at least the cockpits are still kind of operational. They're just going by and smoking.
At least they exploded nicely.
Yeah, I mean,
beautifully.
If you're looking at this as the first actual mobile suit battle, you figured that it would be a bit more, even-handed, but the fact that they just got destroyed, they got those heat hawks were cutting through them like butter, dude. It was, it almost looked like a slaughterhouse, like you're watching a freaking slasher film or something. Like, man, those guys, they were not having any heart for any of these
cut
guys.
Down like sorority girls.
Oh my God, yo! And then when Char took out the freaking bridge of that, which would become a regular happenstance with him, but when he took out his first ship, that shit was brutal.
Yeah, it's like, okay, you guys got the gun cannons. I'll do it one more. I'll just take out the freaking carrier ships. And and I mean, you gotta give it old Tem Ray. You can see why he ended up being the lead engineer.
Oh yeah,
when the development program, it's like he's sitting there just telling all that brass straight up. He's like, "Yo, man, you're not gonna survive. Those things are complete junk, and what they're going against is no good."
Yeah, when he went downstairs to the assembly line of the Anaheim Electronics and saw the gun cannon and said, "These are not mobile suits," it's like, oh shit, we are in for some murder.
They all need upgrade parts.
Oh, this is nothing but junk.
I wouldn't get any of this stuff from a scrapyard.
He watched with delight from the bench.
Except years later, I'll create something out of a junkyard that'll improve the Gundam's performance a millionfold.
Yo, that's sweet already.
Yeah, that's kind of ironic there. And then of course,
this one part will upgrade it to the Gundam Mark II.
But yeah, I mean, and geez, of course, even the stuff with Lala was pretty good. I mean, it's cool to kind of see their whole thing together, and of course, Char just being the dick he is with all these people. I mean, he's just a dick to be a dick. I mean,
Kind of funny though, during this Lala stuff that Char helped build Jaburo.
Yeah,
pretty much. No wonder he knew how to get in there.
Pretty much.
only to come invade it 2 more times in the future.
Yo, what a lapse in security, dude.
Jaburo, I have returned.
He's that guy where he's leading the team in there, like, do you know where you're going? It's like, yeah, I do.
Yeah, like the door was open. He got it a bit so easy.
He's what's her face's father from Rogue One. He unintentionally left an open door. I was able to get there, but yeah, I thought that